Hey everybody, this is Sean Bradley, president of Dealer Synergy, and I was rocking out to the Alpha Dog Tribe this morning. I saw a couple different questions about third-party providers, and then wifey Karen Bradley just shot her video in response to that. So I figured, you know what, let me jump in the mix. First, the question was about Edmunds.com, so I want to just put it out there. No, I am not a fan of Edmunds.com, AutoTrader, or Car Gurus. I feel that these companies do not perpetuate success and are for the benefit of car dealers. I think they're parasitic, as does Jim Ziegler. I'm not going to get into it in detail here. If you want to call me on my cell at 267-319-6776, I'd be more than happy to tell you my experience and my nationwide network of dealer and dealer group clients with these type of companies. Now, on the flip side, about third-party lead source providers and third-party aggregators, I think they're freaking amazing. The companies that I highly recommend would be AutoBytel, Cars Direct, and TrueCar. Yes, I recommend TrueCar. If you know how to use TrueCar the right way, they could be an asset. Now, for AutoBytel, man, these people own almost all the major lead source providers, from AutoUSA, formerly AutoVantage, to Dealix, which is invoicedealers.com, to AutoWeb, CarSmart, Car.com, which is formerly StoneAge.com, and of course, the primary brand of AutoBytel. They have a massive network. This is a publicly traded company. This is not some ghetto company that's just like, have, these bad affiliates. This is a great, vetted and validated third-party lead source opportunity. Now, in addition to them, you got Cars Direct. Most people don't understand this, but Cars Direct used to sell cars. I mean, they used to sell, I think about 2,000 plus units a month from their centralized, BDC back in the day. They right across the street from LAX Airport, by the way. Additionally, what they used to do is they used to not only sell cars and make profit on the front end, but they did everything from Gap, LoJack, financing, reserve, everything, man. So if you have a company that sold 2,000 cars a month for years and years and years, you can learn something from them. So, and then it's interesting about TrueCar. The founder of TrueCar used to be an executive at Cars Direct. So again, these companies have been there for a long time. What are they? They're opportunities to do business. Karen said it right. What do you expect for an average of 20 bucks? It's not a commission. It's not a done deal. It's an opportunity to do business. The average vehicle, let's say, is about $20,000. If you're looking at a Highline vehicle, $100,000, $200,000, $200,000 plus, and all it costs you is $20 for a name and phone number, what do you expect? Sometimes you don't even get a phone number. So you've got to be proactive and use different things like social media to engage them, Apple FaceTime, Skype, text messaging. Again, if you don't have a phone number, you got to try to find one. If not, use other means. But you can't just discount these third-party providers. Too many times people sign up with these providers, and here's the big problem. They don't have the right people in place. You mean you and the dealership. They don't have the right amount of people in place. Okay, and they don't have the right schedule. They don't have the right type of leads. They don't have the right standard operating procedure. They don't have the right follow-up process. They don't have the right protocol. Sean, what are you talking about? Let me break it down. First of all, you need to have the right type of person to handle internet purchase requests. If you've got the wrong person, you're not going to be successful. Point blank, done. Next, if you don't know how often you need to follow up through email, through phone, through text, through chat, through Apple FaceTime, through Skype, through direct message and social media, if you do not have your CRM set up with a proper action plan, it's not going to work. If you don't have the right schedule, do you realize that 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. is prime time to connect on the phones? So if you are not, there, how the hell are you going to call people and get them on the phone? The internet lead is predominantly a phone sale. I said that again. 17 years straight, I've been doing internet sales in BDC. The internet lead is predominantly a phone sale. And again, if you don't have the right amount of people, I see this all the time. People have 400 or 500 leads, and they have like 1 or 2 people. They're spread it to the floor. It's not going to work. It might work a little bit, but it's not going to work all the time without exception, without fail. You're not going to max opportunity and gross. Now, I also said they don't have the right leads. What do you mean? Not all leads are created equal. People. I'm hitting the video camera here. Pay attention. You've got leads that are for special finance. They're subprime generated leads. Now, in addition to that, what else do you have? You might also have leads that are for specifically new cars. Okay, so new car third-party leads. And then you might have some leads that are for used cars. So you got used car, you got new car, you got special finance, and then you might have a combination of different type of leads. And not all leads should be handled the same way. So what I mean by that is you might have a special finance outbound phone call script, or a special finance inbound phone call script, or a used car script, or a trade hook type script, or a new car script, etc. So you need to set this up the right way. So first you need to begin with the end result in mind. What are you looking to accomplish? How many net cars are you trying to sell out of that department versus the dealership? Okay, if the dealership's selling 100 cars a month, how many need to come from that department? How many do you want to net incrementally increase? What kind of deals do you want to sell? New car, used car, special finance, or all the above? All these variables need to be taken into consideration when you choose your third-party provider, how you set up your territories, your radiuses, your radii, and again, how you create standard operating procedures for phone, email, social media, Apple FaceTime, Skype, etc. So again, do not discount third-party providers. I'm going to give you this power last statement. NADA says as of 2016, the average cost per sale in advertising is $640. $600+. You know, again, even if you're at $400, which is a third of that, you know what I mean? Again, it's still high. The average cost per sale for a third-party lead is $200 per car. $200 per car. How do you figure? Well, again, if you turn around and get 100 leads from Auto by Tel at $20 a piece, that's $2,000 at a 10% closing ratio, $200 per car sold. Hell, at an 8% closing ratio, it's only $250 per car sold. If you get a Cars Direct lead for $18 a piece, $1,800 for 100 leads, 10% closing ratio is $180 per car sold. What is the problem? What is the problem? Yes, you're going to have a higher closing ratio and a higher gross profit off your dealership website, but those are not the only leads. You want to diversify your opportunity. You want to maximize your visibility and minimize your risk. Maximize your visibility and minimize your risk. Set up your digital marketing strategy like a mutual fund protocol. Thank you. Sean V. Bradley, Dealer Synergy.